Greetings, YouTubers. Today we are going to be replacing the outer sway bar end links on this 2008 Dodge Avenger. Now, as we're driving down the highway hitting holes, the front end of this vehicle sounds like someone's got a hammer under there going bang, 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 bang. It's pretty bad. Both sides are making noise. I checked it the other day. It turns out it's got some sway bar end links. These are pretty easy to put on, and if you're watching this video and you have an Avenger, well, if you have the same type of noise, first thing you might want to do is go ahead and check your outer sway bar end links. So here are the two sway bar end links that I picked up online. I got these for free shipping online, both of these for $14, so you can't beat that. Now when you get them, verify what tools you will need. For instance, on here you can see we got a nut and we got this little place on the inside. This is for a hex bit, and on this one here, this tool will require a 5. And make sure that it fits down in there nicely. And also you will need a ratcheting tool here, and this here is a 14mm. That's what it takes to put these on. Now what is on your own vehicle right now currently may not be the same thing. You'll just have to go ahead and start taking them off and find out what you have. But the key here is make sure this is cleaned out here so you can get a tool in there. And also here are some of the basic tools we'll need. And on this job you'll need a 9-piece 3/8 inch hex metric bit set. This here I picked up at the farm store for about $14, very inexpensive. Also have a ratcheting set on standby. You can use regular wrenches, but these here just make the job a little bit faster, especially when you can do this and get the bolt off. And also have a propane torch on standby so you can heat that nut up a little bit, because if you heat these nuts up, I find out they come off a lot easier, and they'll make your job just a little bit better. So let's go ahead and start on this and see what we can get done. Alright, so we got the wheel off, we got the vehicle jacked up in the air, and we got the emergency brake pulled. And also we have a jack stand for safety so we don't make the 6 o'clock evening news. Alright, so here is the sway bar link on this vehicle. You can see it goes down to the bottom there, it goes up to the top. Now, like the one we tested a little while ago, we checked out the tools. This one here actually takes a 15mm on this bolt here on the top. Of course, the other one took 14, so these are the things you got to check, kind of check. But the inside diameter here on this hex bit does take a 5mm, so it does fit in there. So we're off to a pretty good start there. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our hex bit here and make sure that this goes in the hole in the bottom here. And I've cleaned this out a little bit, and you can see it goes in there nice and tight, so we should be able to get a grip there. And also, like I said earlier, our 15mm ratchet here, kind of tight in here, fits on there, so we should be able to go ahead and break this off. But what we're going to do first, we're going to take a little propane torch and heat this up just to give us a little bit of a leeway here. And if we put some heat on this, we should be able to break this off. It's a little tight in here, and also I'll have to put my ratchet in there with the hex socket, and I'm going to try to do it something like this. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this off. All right, so let's go ahead and put a little bit of heat on this, and we'll see how it goes. We'll do the bottom one first, since that's the hard one, because it's nothing like doing the top one and finding out you can't get the bottom one off, and then you just have to put the top one back on. But if we can get this one off, I know we can get the top one off, because it's really easy to get to. Worst case scenario, I can just get a grinder and cut the top one off. This is why we're doing the bottom one first. Alright, let's quickly get our tool on here and see if we can get this off. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, I think it moved. Alright, we'll set our socket on here. Kind of hold it there a little bit for us. And there we go. Alright, good deal. Alright. So there we go. Just about got it there. Alright, I think you can still see that. We just about got it off. I had to readjust my socket there to make sure it was in the hole. take all this off. And looks like our bolt, our nut is ready to come off. Yep, so we're ready to take it off. So it wasn't too bad, and there that is. We got it off. So that we're off to a really good start there. Now as for the top one, since it's really easy to get to, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can break this loose without any heat, because there's oil on it and it looks like it's kind of loose there. So let's try it this way. All right, 1, 2, 3. If I can get a good bite on it here would be great. So all right, so there we go. All right, so that's great. Hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know where you're watching from. All right, so that came off really easy. And like I said, the key is to make sure you get this in there all the way. Make sure there's no dirt stopping that from going in there. And I think this job will be a lot easier. So there we go. All right, so we'll go ahead and get this off. We may have to take a little pry bar here and push down on this, but let's see. Yeah, it's in there. It's wedged in there pretty good. So let me give a little pry bar. All right, so I got a little pry bar here, and I think you can see that. And there is the top of that. We're going to push down on this and see if... Oh, there we go. All right. Ta-da. All right, I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so there is our old one. Let's match them up, and there is the new one, and it looks like it's in a really good shape, same length and everything. And also these are non-serviceable, so what do you want for $13? But these will outlast the vehicle. So now we got to do is go ahead and put this on. All right, so we'll get ready to put our new one on here. We'll verify, make sure everything fits nice and snugly here, and also our ratchet fits on here. Well, you see, I almost made a mistake. This is the tool I took the old one off. This was a 15. What we have to have on this one is a 14 on this one. So there we go. It's always good to double check your stuff before you go into the job, because it can get frustrating and you think you're not doing something right when you just made a mistake with the wrong tool size. So there we go. So all we got to do now is go ahead and put all this back together, and we're almost done. All right, so we'll go ahead and start the bottom one here on first, because we can get to the top one easier. And I do have some thread locker I'm going to put on these, and you got to torque these down to 35 foot-pounds. But I usually go just a little more than that, because there's a lot of stress on this sway bar end link. This is why these go bad. All right, so we'll snug that up a little bit. And now we'll take our bar and we'll push down on the sway bar end link. And we'll go ahead and guide this one in here like this, best we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. A lot of pressure there. And we'll go ahead and snug our nut on for now. And that's it, my friends. All we got to do is snug everything down and check for our torques. And we have a brand new sway bar end link, and we'll do the other side just the same way we did this side. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll tighten this down as far as we can go for now without our hex, which is already tight, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in there and hold that just a little bit more. Verify that we're nice and tight. Alright, so we just started. One more time here. Alright, so it's on. It's nice and tight. Yay! Alright, so that wasn't too bad. Alright, so that's on. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some thread locker on there. I put some inside that nut before I put it on there. Now let's do the top one. Alright, so we just got a little bit of thread locker on this one. Honestly, I don't think it matters, because there's so much stress on these. I don't think thread locker is going to help. 3, 2, 1, hurt, but you never know. Let's see if we can just tighten this down with the ratchet here. Alright, yeah, worked pretty good. Alright. Alright, so that's good and tight. They ain't gonna come loose. I'll get my little torque wrench here and torque these off camera for you guys. But there we go. So that side's on. So how about that? Alright, so there's a nice look at it. Just kind of eyeball it and make sure everything's nice and tight and it looks straight. And we are done on this side. So we'll hit the other side and we'll wrap this video up. And of course, the reason we're changing it, check this out. Yep, And this side was pretty good, nice and tight, but see the boot is even torn right there. So pretty common on automobiles today. Alright folks, just like that we are done. Now this side was a little harder to get on because it always drops down an inch on either side when you do these sway bar end links, but I had to put a pipe there, put some vice grips on this right there, and that way this pipe wouldn't slip off. It kept slipping off, so I could kind of grip it here like this and pull down, and that allowed me to put that sway bar end link inside that hole there. So it's all tight, it's done, and we're going to wrap this video up. Now, I did want to show you on the passenger side. Check this out. This is actually bent right here. I don't know if you can see that. And also, it's torn right here, and this is really loose. So I'm glad we got these on there. This car should be 100% more quieter as you drive it down the road. All right, everyone. What an amazing difference. No more noise. I'm going to hit some bumps here. Check this out, how quiet it is. Before, it sounded like someone had a hammer under there, but it's quiet now. So we are good to go. So hopefully this video will help you out. But we're happy it's all taken care of. Until my next video, guys, I will see you later.